Welcome to the module number 2. This topic number 3 is on entrepreneurship techniques, and this lesson will talk about business model canvas. The main aim of this lesson is to provide agricultural entrepreneurs to be with the adequate knowledge of the business model canvas tool. This tool is a flexible business patterns used very often in order to shape an entrepreneurial idea into a tangible business description. Moreover, this tool will be very useful to improve your economical and managerial competencies of entrepreneurs in this agricultural sector by developing your entrepreneurial skills and your business awareness. So, what do we mean by saying business model canvas? We are talking about an important tool which is divided into 9 items that you can also see in this picture. These items are useful in order to describe a business, to give us to stakeholders and all the investors a detailed description of the business itself, and try to also unify the qualitative with quantitative items of the business. So you can just consider this business model Canva as your DNA regarding your business. Each business model Canva should include its core feature. We are talking about the value proposition. So what does it should contain? It's very fundamental to describe all your core products or services of your business. Also, you should describe the values which these products or services can bring to your customers. For sure, your customer, who they are, so to which customer the proposition is targeted, and moreover, which customer needs the product answer and how do they need this kind of services or products. So now let's go through the key activities of the company. This part of the model should contain the most important key activities which are strictly related to the distribution and marketing. We are talking about the distribution of your products or services and the way these are distributing into the market by this important process called marketing. So we should describe the 4 P's of marketing: price, product, place, promotion. Also, by doing that, you can talk about the production and research. So which kind of research are you doing? For example, are you going to have a primary research? So looking for detailed information about your customer, or just a secondary research, looking for existing information presented already in the market. So also take care about the revenue streams and your customer relationship, because they also need to trust you. And what about the strategic assets a company tries to exploit in all its phases? So this part of the model will include resources which are divided into physical one. So we are talking about machines, shades, fields, for example, but also it regard human people, so all the employees involved in the company, and the intellectual resources, so all the skills regarding your know-how, copyright, data, and most important as well, the financial resources. So what about your stocks, your cash flows, your availability, and maybe your fundings? Never forget about the cooperation. Cooperation is strictly important if you are talking about improving your business. So trying to create aliases and also try to understand who are your commercial partners will help you to clarify this important part of the model. So we are talking about your suppliers, who are there, for example, also your distributors and your project partners as well. As we already said, Cooperation is strictly important to improve your business, but also to try to innovate your relationship, not just with your partners, but also with your customer. So it's very important to develop your relationship. This part will summarize the way you try to interact with them, referring to how you will reach your target. How can you try to find these local people, for example, and how your segments are expected to be reached, how you will communicate with them in a formal way or maybe in an informal way, because each personality will need to adapt to yours, and also which costs are you going to have. A further important aspect in the business model Canva regards the way you may interact with your customers, which could be through your personal channels. Personal channels are for informal conversation among colleagues or maybe friends who share a common interest in something. Also, you may have your personal shop and try to reach more people as best as possible and through your social media tools, and you may also organize an event around your environment of friends or family. Paid channels include advertisement, for example, but also product placement, which is a marketing technique where your products are shown in social media, on television, or also in music video or elsewhere. And last, we have the earned channels. For example, public relation. You can build positive public relation communication in order to help convert interest consumers into customers. Also, we have another business strategy, which is called viral marketing, that uses existing social networks to promote a product mainly on different social media platforms. And another important example of earned channels may be also reviews coming from your friends or colleagues. Customer segments will help you to find out who are your customer and also how they are divided based on their age, for example, geographical and cultural provenience, their shopping behavior, how do they act according to their needs and their lifestyle, but also their values. So never forget to try to customize a value proposition according to your customers' features, but also, and more important, according to their needs. A cost structure is the way a company allocates its expenses among the various activities and products that it produced, and is a crucial element of a company's financial planning, and also can be very significant and have an important impact on its profitability. Cost may be fixed. What do we mean by say fixed cost? Fixed costs are expenses that don't change based on the level of production or sales, because these costs are typically related to the company's overhead, such as rent or insurance. Costs may be also variable. So on the other hand, these costs are expenses that change based on the level of production or sales. And these variable costs are typically related to the materials and labor needed to produce a product or service. We, moreover, could divide these costs into two main structures. So we can talk about the value-driven cost. Here, customers that buy value-driven products and services are less price conscious and value quality, performance, and convenience over price, while cost-driven structures are focused more on keeping costs or expenses down. So companies which embrace A cost-driven structure used automation or outsourcing to keep internal costs low, resulting in competitive pricing. Your revenue streams represent the way your company generates cash from each customer segment. You must ask yourself for what value is each customer segment truly willing to pay. Successfully answering that question allows your firm to generate one or more revenue streams from each customer segment. Moreover, revenue streams also describes basic information from the last income statements like the production costs, the revenues, but also net profits. So going through a summary, what we have analyzed today is that a business Canva model is an entrepreneurial tool used to describe in very detailed, important detail, a business and also a company strategy that you may need for your business. It's divided into 9 areas which provide quantitative and qualitative information. For example, key resource, key partner, value proposition, customer relationship. Also, we have seen channels, customer segmentation, cost structure, and revenue streams. Business Canvas model can be also used to highlight to investors and customers the sustainability of business and also to structure a business which is based on sustainability production but also on distribution chains.